we are going to study this loss of the stability. First of all, as I have already explained that how the stability we have to determine. Now let me go to tell you the most important parameter which is required for the asphalt mix design is the stability. Next, as our this topic shows, the loss of stability, how this stability is going to be reduced. So this loss of stability depends on many parameters. First of all, as the aggregate size change, for example, let me tell you, suppose we have aggregate over here 32 mm down. Here I have the aggregate 19 mm down. Here I have aggregate, for example, 12.5 mm down. So as this is a bigger size of the aggregate, here the loss will be more. Let me say high, higher, high, less. So that's why if we will go through the specifications, if we go to the technical documentation, if we have the base course, we are using the asphalt base course. We are using the bearing course. Here, the loss of stability is given as 25%. Here, the loss of stability is given as 20%. Keep these two things in. Base course, the loss is 25%. The bearing course, the loss is 20%. Why? Let me explain it to you. When we have the smaller amount of aggregate, as it is in the 19 mm down, there we have the better workability, better compaction. When aggregates interlocking is too higher to the extent, so that is why here loss of stability will be less. Suppose, let me write down another value. Suppose it is a 12.5 mm down material. It may be used some time, but we have to make this big design. Here, the loss of stability is 15%. You see, as the aggregate size is being reduced, the requirement of the loss of stability is reduced. Now I will go in reverse. It is the loss. Now, what is the minimum stability requirement? So minimum limit of stability. For base course, maybe sometime it is given that you will have to satisfy 1200 kilogram. For the bearing course, where the aggregate size has been reduced, now it will be maybe 1400 or 1600 kilogram requirement. If I will go to some particular mix, here it will be, you can say that its value will be 1800 to the 2000 kilogram. These three things. Let me explain it to you. One very intelligent professor, Mr. Sadiq Al-Sarraj, he says that when the size of the aggregate is reduced, the limit of stability, it means material to regain the stability is increasing. So that's why here base course stability is less, bearing course stability is more. If he has another example, if 12.5 material is taken, the stability value is going to be higher. This is on one thing. On the other thing, loss of stability. Loss of stability means when your aggregate size will be higher, loss will be more. When your aggregate size will be reduced, loss will be reduced. So these are the things which we have to discuss about the stability is given over here and the loss of stability which is given over here. Now, how the loss of stability is determined, I will explain to you just now by another way. Once, sample number 1, sample number 2 and sample number 3. As in my previous videos, I have shown to you that I had put the sample in the water at 60 Celsius for 30 minutes. There I have find out the stability value that is known as the preliminary or initial stability, and its value is, we will go to my previous video, it will be given over here. This preliminary value was for the stability 2090 kilogram. This value we had obtained at optimum bitumen content, means my mix design was 12 at 3.5%. This stability value we had obtained. When this stability was obtained, here initial time Ti when the sample was immersed in water was 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. After that, after this time, this sample which I have shown you over here, like this one, to whom I have put in the water for the 30 to 40 minutes, I determined their stability by the Marshall machine. It was coming 2090 kilogram. Now, I will take another sample, like as I have shown you over here. Now, I will not go in order to perform the test again. Test already performed, just I will show it to you. As I have these three samples. Now, these three samples will be put in the bath for time T2 or TF 24 hours. The temperature of the water will be maintained at 60 Celsius. Here the temperature is also 60 Celsius. My initial time 30 to 40 minutes, I determine this stability. Then again I take another three sample and I put this into this water containing 60 Celsius for 24 hours. And over here I will again determine SF, mean final stability. This final stability calculated by this Marshall machine, it is 1754 kilogram. You see this one? This is also at the optimum bitumen content. This also at the optimum bitumen content, which is given over here 3.5%. But you know, it is more time retained in the water at 60 Celsius, the stability is reduced. Now, why I have taken these two times? Because, and I will give you one very intelligent person, Dr. Om Prakash. He is writing in his research paper that in order to find the value of this loss of stability, you will have to satisfy these parameters. Parameter mean your initial time 30 to 40 minutes. Second, your parameter mean your time should be 24 hours. So these are the two parameters. Some other, the researchers also say that this time can be 48 hours, but I am going to perform this at this time, 24 hours. Over here, loss of stability, delta S, is equal to 2090 minus 1754. Now percentage loss, because you will have to always determine by percentage loss of stability with respect to its original value. It will be equal to delta S divided by S initial multiplied by 100. If I put all these values over here, 2090 minus 1754 divided by 2090 multiplied by 100, it comes out to be 16%. Okay, this comes out to be 16%. Now let me tell to you by another way. Suppose I draw this graph. Loss of stability. If I have a higher aggregate, size of higher aggregate, Here loss will be more. Bigger size of aggregate. Loss is more. If I am using for the varying course, for example, their aggregate size is reduced. Here loss is reduced. You see this one. Loss is reduced. This I have already explained to you. Why here loss is less, here loss is more? Because aggregates are properly compacted. Workability is very nice. Interlocking of aggregate when they are of smaller size are good with each other. So that is why here loss will be less. Here the aggregate size is bigger, loss will be more. If I will go to the third which I have gone to 12 mm, 12.5 mm, so here you will see that the loss is further reduced. So this is just for your understanding. Okay, smallest, this is 12.5 mm aggregate size. Here 20 mm aggregate size. So that's why, if as I have already explained to you, okay, maximum loss of stability of base course is 25%. Maximum loss of stability for the varying course is 20%. So as I have done my calculation, there the loss of stability was coming to be 16%. It means that I am well within this range, my material is acceptable. So this loss of stability was very important for the understanding point of view, and I have given you very nice description for this one. Thank you very much for seeing this. If you need any further query, you can ask to me in comments. Thank you for seeing this.